it flutters, and I think it's about to die. It's about 12, 13 years old.
I'll tell you, that'll do it. If they're that old. I was just talking about that on my phone the other day. I was talking about how it just downloads games and puts them on there for no reason, and I just have to go and delete video games all the time. I'm like, I don't want
Yeah. She
games on
made
my
it.
phone.
Yay, Giggle Pickles. She made it.
Hey,
How you
got me a
doing?
new. I'm doing good. I got me a new phone, so I'm trying to figure out how to work the damn thing.
Ah,
Oh, nice. The camera looks good.
Hey, yeah,
Looks like it's
it's
working
not
well.
all cracked and mashed up.
That always helps.
we can see her, but
Yeah,
she can't
right.
see us.
But I'm actually in the process of moving some of my crap.
Are you
Oh
moving
yeah, you
So
told
house?
me you got a new place, right?
yeah, actually, I just got done Friday putting in drywall and subflooring.
Oh, that's fun.
Wait a minute. When
Yeah,
did you get out of
right.
the hospital? When did you get out of the hospital?
um, I was in there for just overnight. Um, I went in, uh, wasn't quite feeling right, and uh, my adopted big brother told me that I didn't look right. And I told him, I said, I didn't feel right. And he goes, you need to go to the hospital and you need to go now.
What was wrong?
So I went and I have AMI, which causes renal disease, renal failure, kidney failure.
Oh dear, were you getting toxic?
It it wound up causing toxicity into my
Yeah.
and into my bloodstream. But I am on medications that I'm taking. I have to take one twice a day and the other one once a day. Um, I've got to go back in 2 weeks to Blacksburg, Virginia to get retested. Um, I am iron deficient, which is a shocker. Nobody saw that one coming. Um, my other stuff is in remission, Jacob. So I don't know if he's told everybody that I went and did my hike. Um, but I'm doing a whole lot better now that I don't feel sick anymore. Um, but I do have to constantly eat. Um, but I am in the process of moving. So all of my food is now at the new place. But um, I'm gonna have to get with you, Jacob, on that hike. I'm gonna have to send you some of the videos so we can get the fundraiser going.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I got some of the videos here. The ones that we shared between each other.
yeah, yeah.
But
Um, 5,844 feet, 9 ladders, and 3 wire ropes, straight up.
wow.
Um, yeah. um,
So wait,
but
I was listening to what you're saying, but I had to run to the bathroom at the same time. So how
okay.
did you figure out how did you figure out you were in remission?
The doctors.
Oh, nice. What they
So
say? Did they Was it from some kind of treatment, or it just came out of nowhere? Or
no, it just come out of nowhere.
well, that's good. Congratulations on that.
They have never seen that in a person like me. Um, especially when it metastasizes. Um, but it's in remission. I still am going to lose a piece of my body, but that's okay. I'm willing to go that far.
If it's in remission, are they still going to remove part of the body, or
Yes,
does that just mean
because
it's not?
of
Does that just mean it's
where
not spreading?
the lumps were, they don't want it to come back.
It's not going to regress, so that just means it's stagnant, like it's not growing at the time. Is that what it means?
It's not growing. It's not growing. It's actually, it has shrunk in size. Put it that way.
Okay. So it's in
But
regression.
it was aggressive at one point in time, and now all of a sudden it's just shrunk to the point where it's just not visible anymore.
I don't think you met on the fence, but she said, "Is this the famous Giggle Pickles?" Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This is the one. This is the one you've heard the most about. She's from Pesci's community. She's heard about you, but never actually seen you before.
Ah, well, welcome to the show. I am the famous Giggle Pickles GP. So yeah, you guys will catch me every once in a while on here.
So do you want to go over some of your videos that we have?
Yeah, we can.
Some of the
We
pictures? You can kind of tell me where they were at and what you were doing in.
All right.
Pull some of them up.
Oops.
We got pictures and videos. And I don't know who everybody in the videos are or the pictures. So, and I won't do any sound. I'll just play the video. Let me see. I got to figure out how you share stuff on here now. Nope, that's how you leave. Everything's updated on StreamYard like every other week.
I got to tell you, while you're doing that, while Giggle Pickle's talking, I leaned back on the pillow and I looked up and there was a big ass spider on the ceiling right over me. So I had to shake out the bed. I'm sorry, Giggles. I meant to hear what you were saying. I had to put you on speaker.
It's okay. I would have done the same damn thing. I don't like spiders either.
I got it. I got the broom and I knocked the daylights out of it.
I'm gonna say, if you don't see it die, if you don't see it die, it's having babies somewhere.
I know. I didn't see it. I think it's stuck in the broom.
That is my church brother and his wife looking up from ladder number 4.
Okay.
And that is at McCrae's Peak. That is the last ladder, which is ladder number 9. And on the side of it, it says 5,844 feet. I am at the summit, fixing to go up to the top of McCrae's Peak at Grandfather Mountain in North Carolina.
Oh, I've been there.
Have you?
Yes, we did the Scottish games up there. The Highland Games? We do the Highland, did when I lived up there. Were you there at the Highland Games?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, isn't it great? I love that place.
It is awesome.
Bunch of my friends do that yearly, and when I lived up there, I went with them.
That is me. That is me climbing the first rope, wire rope. And right after that climb is, you go a few, I'd say a few feet, and then you come to the first ladder. It is the first rope of McCrae's Peak. One of 3. I was trying to look, and somebody said something to me, and I turned around and that is my church brother, and he is blowing at the top. And actually, you can hear the echo of his shofar, which is.
Got an echo, yeah.
And then that was to signify that we made it to the top.
Nice. Is this just an update one? I don't know if this is an older one or if this is.
That was first started when we first started the hike. I got ahead of everybody, and I had to stop and wait for everybody to catch up. And I was talking to the camera. I wouldn't get too nervous about the climb. So I was actually talking to the camera, and letting everybody know how to get a hold of you when we go to do the fundraiser, to help with the Shriners Children's Hospital. The first one is in Mount Airy, North Carolina. The families don't actually receive a bill.
Are you getting money
I?
Based on like how many miles you put in, or how do they? Oh, lost GP. Stepped on a spider once, and baby spiders were running everywhere. Ew, gross. She had an egg. I'm still looking for it. That sounds like chaos. Oh, back.
Sorry about that. My phone slipped out of my hand and I hit the leave button, which is
but yeah. I was asking how the donations are set up. Do they donate by miles that you climb?
I wanted to do it by each ladder that I climbed, the ladders and rope. But I wanted to do it by each ladder that I fully climbed. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna take video of each ladder. And I'm gonna have Peter Rabbit come with me, and have him take video of each ladder that I'm climbing.
You guys gotta get a phone for like a month and do get a service where you can live stream it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I've got this one now. It's a Verizon phone, but over there, certain areas of the hike has no signal whatsoever.
Yeah.
So,
you'd assume if you're high enough off the ground, you'd be good.
Yeah, right. Right. I wish. But
yeah. In the chat, they're talking about smashing spiders, and then the spiders have a bunch of eggs on them, and then a bunch of baby spiders crawl out, and yeah, it's like my worst fear.
Yeah, mine too. I don't like spiders. Sorry.
I've seen that happen. I actually like spiders. They're cool because most spiders are not poisonous. But we moved to a place where this house needed renovation, and there was a brown recluse in my bedroom wall last year. I've killed 2 wolf spiders in the house, but this one, I don't know what it was. I just killed it. It was over my bed.
I went to a local pool for the community, and me and some girlfriends of mine we went swimming. Well, I had gone in, I had dried off, changed my clothes, got back into my regular clothes, went and was sitting up underneath a umbrella at a table, and I had a wolf spider climb up my pant leg while I had boots on, and I felt it crawl on me, and I freaked out, and I was pulling my boots off as I was running for the changing room, and had to pull my pants off just to get the spider out of my pants, and it was a little tiny wolf spider.
Oh, no, the ones I've found around here are big. My
And
cousin was
then,
bitten by a fiddler.
So
and
they're
then
very
Friday, when we tore off the drywall, the old drywall downstairs in my new place, we had to put plastic and insulation and all that behind the new drywall. And there was a yellow and black striped spider.
Well, those are garden spiders. Yeah.
Well, I took a picture of it and I sent it to a friend of mine and I said, "Do you know what kind of spider this is?" And he says it looked like a huntsman spider.
No, they have those in Australia. The big ones that are yellow with the black bands are golden orb spiders, and they're harmless. They're
Well,
just big and scary.
yeah, well, it freaked me out enough to take the broom and squished it.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
two really big ones in my garden down in Dania, and my banana. They like the banana palms, and I named them. They don't bite.
You named them?
Yeah, they lived in my yard.
Oh, God.
kinds of
Oh,
the wolf
no,
spiders.
no.
The wolf spiders probably get mistaken for scary spiders the most in our area.
Well,
Yeah,
Wolf spiders, but most spiders are venomous.
yeah, and most spiders are not poisonous. We just happen to live in an area where we have poisonous spiders.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and even like the common household spider, like if you look at daddy longleg, they're actually like poisonous. They just can't get you because
They can't bite you. I picked
can't bite
those
you.
up and put them out. They're
Yeah.
so cool. You can't even feel them walking up your arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I had a
Nope.
tarantula for a pet one time.
Nope. I'll
Yeah,
deal
no,
with my snakes, but no spiders.
Yeah, no, my fear is that spiders are going to be the next dominant species, or
No, that's
ozone's gonna-
cockroaches. Cockroaches are the next dominant. They're already the dominant species. What are you talking about?
maybe they'll grow at the same time. But what I'm worried about is the ozone's going to get small, like lower to the ground after we have greenhouse gas effects, and then the smaller creatures are going to grow larger, kind of like it happened when the lizards were around.
Yeah, well, they'll be the
really
last
big.
survivors.
And yeah,
I
I think,
remember seeing a Larson cartoon, and you don't see these anymore because these are the ones he put in the Playboy magazines. And
Yeah.
it was a roach sitting at a typewriter contacting someone out there explaining, we are the last surviving species on the planet Earth. He's trying to send out a message. Every old house down here in Florida, if you tear it up, you find them.
Yeah, they last forever.
Oh yeah.
And they can withstand like nuclear.
Oh
sure.
yeah. They'll be the last surviving species.
Nah, something will go underground, and there'll be there's always something that survives, even unexpected stuff.
Yeah, the small stuff, the rodents, the squirrels,
Yeah.
birds that nest on the ground.
Apparently, that's how we're here.
Yeah.
The mammals that went underground.
We were rodents and squirrels and birds that nested on the ground.
Yeah. Didn't you guys know that?
Yeah. Tweet.
No changes, just regular evolution got us to this point.
Well, there's a lot of bird brains still out there.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah, and the rats are still existing. They're deserting the ship.
Yeah,
it's funny how the Chinese calendar goes. What was it? Somebody came into work one day. I was born in the year of the monkey. And somebody came in one day and they were laughing about the Chinese calendar because people tend to resemble the year they're born in, certain features.
That's weird.
And certain attitudes. I don't know. The Chinese has it all together with those kind of things.
But yeah, Gonzo, that's because our winters wipe out the insects and they grow back every year.
Oh, we have big bugs here, but when I moved,
just keep growing.
When I moved to St. Thomas, they're even bigger.
Hey, Noah.
The roaches in St. Thomas are called mahogany bugs, and they're as big as your hand. It's just a big palmetto bug.
You're doing well, lady.
Hi, Noah.
Nasty.
Get the link shared on YouTube if you want to pop over there. Hope you're doing well.
Gonzo, that's true except for mosquitoes. The biggest mosquitoes I have ever seen in my life are up in the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah, exactly.
Mini dragons, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You mistake them.
There's not enough off or DEET or anything in the world to kill them suckers.
Yeah, but luckily they're slow flyers. But the first time I saw one of those in North Carolina, I thought it was one of those crane flies. And my mom's swatting at it. I'm going, Mom, it's crane fly. She's going, no, it's mosquito. I was like, holy moly, I've never seen one that big.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh
mosquitoes
yeah.
get bigger up north.
Apparently something's going on to cause them to get that big.
Well, that's just how it was when I was there.
Yeah.
Speaking of
And it's
animals,
still the same way.
have you noticed the animals are leaving Yellowstone?
Yeah, yeah,
Now it's the wolves.
yeah. Um, I just found out that the state of Virginia is trying to ban hybrid animals.
Yeah, we've already done it in Florida.
So
Yeah, they're not
well,
talking about the
I had a
normal
cat that I
hybriding.
raised. I had a cat that I raised from the time it was an itty bitty little infant kitten
Hmm.
to the time he passed away. And come to find out, he was half bobcat and half Florida panther, which is a weird combo. Um,
They're trying to get
my,
away from people crossbreeding. I had a friend who had a dog that was crossbred between German Shepherd and a wolf, and the
I
dog
had
was
I
every
had a
bit wolf.
husky. I had a husky wolf hybrid when I was a kid.
Yeah,
His
that
name was
dog was.
King.
It reverted. It was a female, and after she had puppies, she reverted, and
Yep.
she got very protective. At the time our children were 2 years old, and she couldn't discipline her daughter. That dog would get between her and her daughter, so they had to. It was reverting, so they they dyed it black and took it to one of the islands offshore and turned her loose.
Oh wow.
She was just really getting a little bit too hard to handle.
Well, um, I think by the time King was about 15, he had lost his hearing and he had lost his sight. So all he had left was his smell and his taste. Um, and he could smell me and he could smell my stepmom. And for some reason, he did not like my stepmother. And every time she would come out to bring him his food, he would literally growl and snarl at her. But if I came out there, he was fine. He wouldn't do any of that. He didn't like her.
Now he was your dog.
And she wouldn't let him in the house. I had to put him in a pen outside. And I mean, I understand he's a husky and wolf hybrid, but you
No,
know,
yeah,
he was
we can't have that. We had a guy out in the Everglades. My brother was friends with him, and my best friend lived in that neighborhood. He was like Seminole English Indian. He was named Johnny English, and he kept alligators and bobcats as pets. Back in the 70s, you could get away with that.
yeah, you could get away with it. You can't do it now.
No, you can't. Now, we used to raise possums, baby possums. When we find them, we just keep them in the yard and feed them and, take care of them. Now they
Yep.
don't even let you do that. You have to turn them in. They give them all
Well,
out to
thank
the,
goodness. See,
well, yeah.
I work for the wildlife conservation here, and I can take in baby birds. I can take in any kind of wildlife and care for them. So,
I do it
um,
anyway. I just
yeah,
wilded my squirrel. Now she's out in the
yeah,
wild. But
yeah. I've
possums,
got
they'll give you a
birds that
fine.
I have taken care of from the time they were little babies. Taught them how to fly and cared for them and raised them, and all of that. And now they come back and they fly in and out of the window here.
The house, yeah.
So they'll come
I
in
have
and
blue
they'll
jays
land
that do
on my
that.
bed, at the head of my bed on the railings, and they'll sit there and they'll squawk all morning until I get up and bring out the bird feeder,
Yep.
because I
My
have to
blue
bring the
jays
bird
do that.
feeder in because of the other animals. Plus, we've got a juvenile bear that's been hanging around here.
Oh yeah,
His
you have
mother,
bears up there too.
his mother was killed last summer. His sister was just killed here recently.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so he's by himself and he's like all scared and everything. So I've taken to the point of taking care of him, and I
Would
have
you
to tell him, certain times of the night, go get back in the woods, go find a place to lay down.
Is that cat named Diablo still around?
Diablo is over at Liz's place, my friend Liz. That was her cat. Yes, he's still around. He's still over there. Um, but I'm not, unfortunately. Which kind of is a little sad because my cat Scamps is over there, and they changed his name to Thomas, but
Oh, cats don't like that.
no, he was 5 years old when I had to rehome him because I was being booted out of where I was living because of somebody's lies. Um, but other than that, he's back over there. He's still around my friend Liz. The people that have him are really good to him. So,
Good.
Gonzo says,
um,
sorry to hear that.
it's all right, Gonzo. Um, where I'm going to be moving to, I have a dog that belongs to the gentleman that I'm going to be caring for. His sister, who lives there too, does not like him, and she refuses to let him in the house. Um, hey, boss man. And so when I move into the little bottom part of the house, which is the basement part of the house, he's going to be moving his dog in with me, which I love the dog anyway. The dog's name is Fang. He is half German Shepherd and half Pit Bull. And he is just, he's only a year old, and he's just like the biggest baby in the world. So, oh, there is a skunk around. Oh, nasty.
Oh,
I had one.
fun.
I had one walk in front of my house the other day, and I had my fan turned, like blowing air in, and I could
Yeah,
tell it
don't
was walking
scare
by.
them.
Yeah, I'm not going to scare them. We had one that actually went to a friend of mine's house and went right up to where her air conditioner unit was, and it came on, and he fluffed his butt up in the air and sprayed the air conditioner unit.
Oh God, no.
Her and her husband were both sound asleep, and they woke up yelling at each other. And yeah, you talk about listening to them going off on each other, and then you have to holler,
Oh
you
Lord,
guys
right by
didn't
the.
fart in your sleep. It was a skunk that sprayed your AC unit.
I haven't seen any here yet, and I
They smell
haven't
so much
smelled
different,
one
though.
in years. But where I grew up, we used to have them, and you could always tell when one got hit by a car because you'd be driving, and all of a sudden, everything smelled like skunk.
Yep.
Yeah. The skunk smell is very distinct. Like
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
is.
remind me of BO or anything like that.
No, it's a bad stink, and if you get it on you, you got to get lots of tomato juice.
Yep, yep.
Take a
Lots and
bath in it.
lots of tomato juice. Um, buddy of mine, before he passed away, told me a story about he got up to get ready for work and he went outside. He was getting ready to walk to work, and a skunk came up, and he was half awake, half asleep, didn't have no coffee yet. And he was petting this thing like a damn cat.
Well,
Well,
some people have them descented.
when he realized what it was, he nudged it with his foot,
Ah,
and it reared up and, I mean, just unloaded on him. So he had to call into work and tell him that he couldn't come in because he had been sprayed by a skunk. And his boss came by that day and brought 4 big cans of the V8
yeah.
tomato juice, and he had to bathe in it.
Got to pour it all over you. Just get rid of the smell, and you got just got to
Smell.
throw the clothes away.
Yep, burn
Same
them
with
in the burn
poison
pile.
ivy. I got, I never had poison ivy as a child. I just
God.
never caught it. But up in North Carolina, I caught it twice. And that was the worst thing. I don't know what it is about the poison ivy up there, but it really does get you bad.
Sir Rep was asking GP if she had any Hulk Hogan stories.
I met him one time, and that was at a wrestling arena back home in Indiana. Nice guy, but nice to his fans and all, but he just, when he was behind closed doors with his family, I'm hearing that it wasn't good. So
Did he get a little flirty with you?
no, he didn't. I was probably around 8 or 9 when I met him. And I had one of them Hulk Hogan action figures as a kid, and it was, I don't even know what happened to that thing. I think somebody stole it or something when they broke into my mom and dad's house. But he had autographed the box that it was in, and I had it for the longest time, and then somebody broke into my mom and dad's house, and it just like disappeared.
What about Ozzy Osbourne?
Went
Memories,
to
stories.
a concert with where him and Alice Cooper were together, and they were having a who's grosser than who contest.
Is that the one where he bit the bat?
Yes, ma'am.
Ew, yeah, that one
You were
made the
at the
news.
concert where he bit the bat.
He bit the head off a
Yeah,
bat.
yeah.
No, I've heard about it.
And
I've
Alice
heard the
Cooper passed around a bucket for everybody to spit in, and he
Yeah, it
drank
was
it on
really
stage.
gross.
It was nasty.
But Ozzy outdid him.
Yeah, definitely. Ozzy definitely outdid him with the bat. That was bleh.
Yeah.
So
Somebody tried to join. I was cooking food at the same time, so I apologize to whoever joined. They didn't say anything in the private chat. I would have let you up. I just wasn't at my computer at the time.
Maybe it was
Sorry.
Noah.
I don't know who it was, but
Noah
to
says,
whoever.
still yet to meet a skunk. No, you don't want to meet a skunk.
no, you don't. Trust me, no. We've got one here, and it looks like a calico skunk.
Like a badger?
I had never ever seen a calico skunk. Ever.
It might have some sort of what do they call it?
Genetic
Albinism?
flaw.
Albinism.
I don't know,
And
but it was.
you have the white squirrels up there in Brevard, because every time I went up to my brother's to clean his apartment, he had white squirrels running across the place.
Oh yeah, snow squirrels. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're all year long. They're white up there.
Oh yeah.
Brevard, that's one of the fixtures of Brevard County.
Yeah.
And then you've got the white peacock. Something about the mountains. You've got the white peacock over in Asheville.
Yes, ma'am.
over by the yoga. Well, it used to be my uncle's yoga studio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're good little burglar alarms, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they're
Any
noisy.
peacock is a good alarm system.
Yeah, but it's weird up the mountains there. You find white animals that aren't normally white.
Yeah,
On my,
exactly.
on my kayaking trip recently, Mudrabbit, I was thinking about you because every morning I woke up, somebody had fucking roosters in their yard. I heard them at like 5:30.
I got rid of my
Yep.
roosters. I got rid of
Yep.
all my roosters.
Just hens now.
3 hens. I got Wilhelmina, Hazel, and Daisy.
Yeah, the other place where my friend Liz lived or lives, they used to have a rooster, um, but this damn thing would come onto people's porches and literally try to attack them for
Yeah,
no reason.
I have a neighbor with 2 small boys, and he's got about 6 or 8 hens. And I don't want to have to worry about controlling my rooster. I want to be able to let my chickens run the yard. And he was
Exactly.
starting to peck at the other ones and crow the minute that sun hit the ridge over there. And my neighbor heard it before I heard it, and I assured him I'm getting rid of the rooster.
Well, when I lived with my friend Liz, we had some officers come over to the other trailer park where I lived, and this kid's rooster would try to attack the officers. And one of the officers told the kid, if you don't get him
You
inside
gotta
your
shoot
house,
it
we're going to shoot it.
or tase it. That'll kill it.
All right,
Well, thank God
another.
we had a fox show up one day out of the blue, and he attacked the rooster and killed him.
Well, we have
We
raccoons
have
here that I
another
have to worry about.
good question that I think everybody can answer. So this is also from Servat. He says,
Hi,
if you were
Servat.
stranded, if you were stranded on a desert island with one person and it had to be out of Rocco, Jake Hudson, or Mermaid, who would it be? Mine would be Jake Hudson if I had to pick.
Yeah, I could tolerate Jake Hudson.
Being that this is the internet, I refuse to answer.
You wouldn't want to be stranded. I would be stranded. I would rather be stranded with Jake Hudson than those other two.
I would rather be, yeah, because of the simple fact I could find food, I could find fresh water, and all he would have to do is build a fire.
I just like Jake more. Jake's more.
Yeah,
Jake's more.
I can tolerate.
Jake's more.
I can tolerate Jake Hudson more than I could anybody else.
I don't personally have a problem with Mermaid. I just know
I don't either.
I can get along with Jake. It's easy, and I would pick Mermaid.
I get along better. I get along better with guys than I do with girls sometimes.
If it was
but the girls that I've been hanging around with,
I get along better with guys than some women.
It would be a harder.
There you go.
It would be a harder pick if you just did Rocco and Mermaid.
I'd have to drown them. Whoever it is, I'd have to drown them. Doesn't matter who it is.
Rocco and Mermaid. Like the third option has to be just as bad. Jake's an easy pick in those two.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably end up finding shelter and food, water, and all that.
Yeah, I have that. I can do that too.
You know,
start growing some food, go fishing.
Well, I could find. I being 95% Native American, I can pick things that are edible, things that aren't edible.
Yeah, I'm schooled in the plants that grow down here and in the Caribbean.
I don't think it works like that when you're stranded on an island. Let's just assume that you've never been stranded on said island before.
You need to cultivate. You look for fruit trees. You look for fruit trees. You look for food-bearing bushes, and you bring the seeds back and you create a garden. You observe where you found them and you recreate the same environment. That should be the first thing you do because those things grow fast if you're on a
Exactly.
tropical island.
Exactly.
That's a tougher one, Noah, but I would probably go with Jimmy just for the experience. She said Mermaid, Rocco, or Jimmy. I assume she's talking about Jimmy Rizzo. And I would go with Jimmy just because I think it would
Oh,
be
I
fun.
go with Jimmy. There you
Yeah.
go. I could handle Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's Boss Man's question? I didn't see it, Boss Man.
If we're stranded on an island, then it's only going to be a matter of time before Jimmy dries out.
Boss Man, the reason I told you Boss Man, the reason I told you to wake up is because you asked that question right after she just said that. So Boss Man's question, right after you just explained it, was Boss Man says, where did GP see Ozzy when he bit into the bat?
Oh God.
Wasn't it with
I
Alice
was a young
Cooper?
kid.
So you could probably narrow it down by if it was with Alice Cooper, so it would have to be that location, wherever. There was probably only one show.
I think it
with
was
Alice
in like
Cooper.
what, Chicago? Perhaps. That's
What were you
been many, many moons ago.
What were you doing in Chicago?
Was with family at a family. What do they call them? A big family get together, a family reunion.
He was out there talking about Jesus the other day. Cooper, Alice Cooper.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, his father was a Methodist preacher.
yeah.
He's out there. He's got the makeup on, and he's got the dress on. He's all dressed up for a concert. It just came off one. He's in the backstage preaching.
Yep. But
Elbow sausage. That's the whole point. He'd stay out of my way if he survived the drying out.
yeah,
I
right.
could just park him under a tree somewhere and just do my thing, and he wouldn't give me any problem.
I don't think Jake would have. Actually, I don't think Rocco would have survival skills.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think. Yeah.
I mean, I like Rocco
To
and
be
all,
fair,
but
I like Rocco too, but I don't think that boy could build a fire.
No, he'd drive me nuts.
If you gave him
yeah,
$500, if you gave him $500, kindling, and
Where's he going to spend $500 on a desert island?
he would fucking try. He would fucking try. I would hand him 3 gold bars if I had them. Here, sure, start a fire.
Oh Lord. No, Jimmy's the perfect one. Like I said, I could park him under a tree when he dries out and just not be bothered.
he did stay out of everybody's way.
Yep.
Oh no, it's a small island though. If it's Jimmy, it's a small island and you can hear him from anywhere on the island.
That's okay.
So that's the
I
drawback.
okay.
can block him
That's
out.
okay. That's okay. I drowned him out.
He's not like that when he's sober. Trust me, alcoholics are different when they're sober.
Come bring
Where's
me
the
a coconut,
rum?
motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Where's the rum?
At least he would provide laughs, and we need some entertainment.
There you go. There you go.
Can't
He would
count on him to help us build a hut.
remind me of
So
Jack Sparrow when Elizabeth friggin' burned all the rum.
oh yeah.
You burned all the rum?
Gonzo, to be fair, if there's no other people around, Rocco will run out of stories really quick.
Yeah.
And you get tired of hearing the same ones with
Over and over and
ever-changing
over.
stories over and over.
Yeah.
At least Jimmy's older. He's got more life experience. You're gonna get better
Yeah.
stories.
Well, when he's
Jake-
drunk, yeah, we
old
could actually get a good laugh out of him, and then when he dries up, oh God.
Ooh,
Then we would
we have
listen to the stories.
Another commentator coming to the floor. What up, though?
Hello.
Our London correspondent, Noah.
Hey, how you
has-
doing?
Hey.
Is it morning there? The sun is coming up.
Right, my sound's not working. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. I disagree. Plus, you can talk to him into doing the dumbest shit. Yeah, well, that'll only last so long on a desert island.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're gonna have to feed that person if you're gonna keep them around. I guess you have that choice
Jimmy
if you
ain't
help them
climbing
get
no
food.
coconut trees, that's for sure.
Exactly. You're gonna have to. Same with Jake. You're gonna have to catch him a fish.
Oh, I
Like
can use
it's
him to
not.
get. I can use him to get up a coconut tree.
Fair enough.
Bend over. I need your back for a
On
minute.
your hands and knees, boys. I got to get up that tree.
Wow. A little too much estrogen going on up there. I don't know if I'm okay with it.
It's coming off the rails.
Woosah.
Oh.
Bossman says, what is GP's opinion of Elizabeth Montgomery's acting skills? I don't know who Elizabeth Montgomery is.
She's the Bewitched.
She played in Bewitched.
She's Elizabeth Montgomery. She's Samantha. Samantha Stevens.
I liked her.
You liked her?
I thought she was a good witch.
I would have never agreed not to use my powers.
Exactly.
I would have told him, buddy, suck it. You're marrying a witch.
Yeah, right? Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
You're marrying a witch.
You knew what you were getting into.
Exactly.
Same applies for bitches, too. But that's another story.
Yeah, exactly. We got one of the girls that I hang out with. Me and a couple of the other girls, we pick fun at her girlfriend, and I swear it looks like her mom had a drunken affair with a jackass.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got this long face. She's got the buck teeth. She won't come and talk with any of us other girls.
Are we talking about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
No. This girl, me and one of the other girls,
AOC.
we call this girl Bucky. Bucky Goofus Doofus.
Yeah, I don't do personal attacks. If somebody attacks me, I go right back at them. But I don't do personal attacks on people because they have no control over that.
This girl has used our friend, and we've been trying to tell her that this girl's using her.
Yeah,
the girl almost let her drown in Lake Michigan. Did not warn her about a step off out there, and she almost drowned. And but I like the girl. There's the only thing it's like her mom had a drunken affair with a jackass because of the way she stands. She's got the long face, the buck teeth, and she's just like, she don't come over and talk to us. She don't associate with us. She tells her girlfriend that we're a bad influence on her. And I looked at her, I said, of course I'm a bad influence. She already knows that. I'm sick and twisted. Where were you? But she almost let our friend drown in Lake Michigan. And I feel bad for my friend because she likes this girl, but she does not realize the girl is using her. And she makes good money. And this girl is like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And our friend will go out and buy it for her. And it's like, dude, you have your own money. Even her own dad told her that this girl was using her. And she doesn't want to listen to nobody. She's blinded.
Sounds like a life lesson to me.
Exactly. I've been through it more times than I could count.
I've only been through it once.
I got married twice. I went through the control and all of that happy horse shit, and I won't do it no more.
Well, that's the whole point. The minute I learned my lesson the first time. I don't give people any quarter. I mean, the
As
thing
soon
is,
as I found out how they really were,
yeah,
it was over.
I can be friendly to anybody and I'll even fight back on my position, but the minute somebody gaslights me, it's done. It's done.
Yeah,
Gaslighting is the thing, that's the one that pushes that button for me.
exactly. And I told her, I said, there's a bunch of red flags that, you know, have been like in my head going, broot, 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 broot. Red flag, red flag, red flag on the play.
I'm just reading
And
Gonzo's comment. He would go with mermaid. Yeah, she could swim you back to land.
maybe.
Well, she's a mermaid. She's a good swimmer. All he has to do is hang on.
Yeah, but back in the day, the mermaids dragged them sailors to their deaths.
Yeah, come to think of it.
That sounds more like the mermaid we know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And so.
Dragging sailors to their death. Sorry, I'm eating a sandwich, but that is awesome.
Well, it's the truth. Back.
It's like, oh, it all makes sense.
The sailors
Jacob knows what I'm talking
back
about.
in them days, when that's all they could do, was be out there on the water, and
yeah, right.
They would hear the beautiful mermaids singing, but as soon as they would go down to look, the mermaids would grab a hold of them and drag them to their deaths.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how fast I've seen a mermaid snatch up a bunch of pirates doing a podcast.
She got the captain of the ship. Oh, hello, Noel.
Oh, man.
Hiya.
The sky looks beautiful over there behind her.
Yeah, it does. Compared to what it's been looking like over here.
Yeah, right. Well, it's been pretty nice here, but we hear thunder. I've got lightning and thunder right now, but no rain yet.
We've had nonstop. We've had nonstop torrential rains.
Yeah.
And one of the towns that's about 30 minutes from me here in Virginia flooded, and I mean it flooded. Washed people out of their homes. And
oh, I know. My brother's in Asheville.
Yeah.
I had to call around to all my friends and family and find out if everybody was okay. Even Hendersonville, where I lived, the intersection where I lived off Spartanburg Highway and 25 there, where Spartanburg ends.
Right.
It was like waist deep. And the creek in the backyard of our house, which is just up the road from there, had just overflowed into the basement.
Yep. See, that's what scares me where I'm going to be moving, because I've got a drain at my private entrance.
Do you have a basement?
And yeah. And I had just put in the subfloors, and
oh, look at the ducks.
Oh, cool.
Oh, how sweet.
Up there's the rain again.
Yeah, I'll go up the river at 5 in the morning, so I'll come down here at 5 in the morning and just watch them.
What river is that?
I have no idea. I've only been here for a few days.
Oh, it's a beautiful sight.
I'm down south, so
It looks
Bring them some
peaceful.
bread. They love bread.
there's nothing
Sometimes
open
in the
till
parks
8
they
o'clock.
don't permit it.
Yeah, that's true. But there's a place here in a town called Independence. Um, they have it's called Grayson Highlands National Park, and they have horses, wild horses. And if you go a little further into that national park, you run into a bunch of freaking longhorns.
Is that up by Pisgah?
It's up in uh, what is it?
Sounds
It's
like Pisgah
independent.
or Mars Hill.
The town is called Independence. But it's Grayson County.
Okay.
It's up by Freeze and
Okay, I know where you mean. Yeah, Pisgah is up
yeah,
in Buncombe.
and you're not supposed to feed or touch the
Yeah.
horses. But the problem is the horses will come over to you and nudge on you.
Oh, that's okay. You just can't pet them or feed them.
You're not
Ellie,
supposed to pet them or feed them.
Ellie
Well,
in the chat says Independence. That's where the Netflix series Last Chance U is filmed.
Oh, cool.
where I'm at, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the show called Lawless.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's actually to do with Country Road's family. It's about his family.
Was he one of the wild whites of West Virginia?
Not West Virginia, but Virginia, yeah. I found out that the darkest day here in Virginia was a shootout at the old courthouse. And the group that did it was the Allen family, Floyd and Sidney Allen. And I'm actually related to them. My grandmother, my mom's mom, is an Allen. And she's related to Floyd by being their second or third cousin. And Floyd
Right.
Allen told the judge that he would never spend a day in jail, and he didn't. He actually died on the steps of our courthouse, along with 5 other people: a judge, a prosecuting attorney, a defense attorney, an innocent bystander, which was a girl, and I can't remember who else. It was somebody else that was there too that it happened, that was shot during the darkest day of where I'm at. But Sidney Allen spent 15 years in prison for taking up for his brother. Although when Floyd and Sidney were younger, Sydney shot Floyd 12 times in the chest, and the dude lived.
I think I heard about that when I lived up there.
All of the trim and baseboards and furniture and everything that went into the Sidney Allen house, Sidney Allen actually did while he was in prison.
Yeah, we heard about that family when we lived up there. I didn't know about them until I did move up there.
Yeah. They found some of the Floyd family members and all that over here at a place called Devil's Den. And it all stemmed from an accidental thing that happened at the courthouse.
GP, there's more questions coming in the chat. It said, how good are you at riding and breaking in horses? My friend Jaden Longhorn, he's Native American.
I'm very well trained in breaking horses and being able to ride them.
Don't look at me. I deal with other animals.
I grew up on a farm, so we had wild horses, and most of them I broke. So,
did you fix them after?
Do what?
Did you fix them after?
What was that? Did I fix them after? You could ride them.
After you broke them?
You could ride them. And I used a little bit of Gorilla Glue.
The only time I ever got to have my summer with horses was when we went up to the family farm. And we rode them bareback, and they were already broken.
I used a little bit of Gorilla Glue to fix them.
You need a lot. She's got a Tennessee trotter in the backyard, needs a leg reattachment.
Bring out the Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Quarter horses are pretty darn big too.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they put a horse down for something like that. I don't think they're going to Gorilla Glue them. To be fair.
My uncle had a Palomino. And it was a beautiful horse, and it was so friendly. And when I go to Kentucky, I'd be on that horse every day.
Yep. I go back home to Indiana, and we still have one that we actually kept. And
Boss man, come on up.
Heck yeah. And for some reason, it did not like men, and it did not like women when they were going through their girl things. He did not like it.
Oh, where is Boss Man? Come on, Boss Man.
Where can Boss Man be?
He's sitting in a dark room by himself.
Then come on up
or delivering DoorDash.
Jacob's outnumbered 3-1. Come on up and help even the score.
He's not going to bring any testosterone up here.
You said he was sitting in. Never mind. I'm not gonna repeat that comment.
He's sitting in a beanbag chair, naked, eating Cheetos.
Doc, I don't understand why it's orange.
Naked eating Cheetos.
You remember that joke?
Yep. That's why I said I'm not going to even mess with that comment.
You're going to send me $5,000. Close. Thought you were talking about me there for a second. Pine cones are plentiful. Stop. You're baiting them. You know.
Morning sounds. So now the birds. I can hear birds.
They're flying rats. Man, the seagulls absolutely hate them.
At sunset
don't feed them Alka-Seltzer. Yeah. And don't feed them rice either.
No, rice or beans.
Yeah, bread.
You give them.
That's why they're not supposed to feed them bread too.
There's
Is because
actually
it
a
swells
law
up
in
just
UK.
like,
You're not allowed to feed seagulls at all. There's a law in UK. You can get fined for it.
that makes
You
sense.
feed them Alka-Seltzer. As soon as they get water in them, all you see is nothing but shit and feathers.
That's all I do, anyways.
We have ospreys, hawks, and falcons here, and I just saw an owl. And right before sunset, they'll come swooping over the yard, looking for little babies because they see the hens, and they'll come and swooping in when they see chickens, looking for babies to grab.
What is with all the cops tonight?
Up there?
Yeah, well, around my neighborhood. I had some issues, and now they come up and down watching where I'm at.
The cops?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know if we were talking about bears.
No, Tiny is hiding in the woods behind me.
So what?
Behind my trailer.
What kind of incident happened in the neighborhood?
I got punched in the head. I had been choked.
Oh, that brings me back.
had
Sorry, that brings me back to Boss Man's last question. Boss Man says, "When are GP and Country Roads getting hitched?"
We're not. I actually have a protective order against him. Put it that way.
That's why I thought it was fitting. Interesting
And
transition.
he's got a $1,000 secure bond, and he can't get out of jail.
400 and what dollar
Okay.
bond?
Nope.
He's got a $1,000 secured bond. He can't get out of jail.
How does your state work? Do they have to have a bondsman and all that?
For a secured bond, no, you have to have cash.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so
Florida was the first place I ever went to with bondsmen. I didn't know that was a thing until I went to Florida.
Yeah, down here they're real strict about it.
Yep.
And it used to be, I don't know if you still can. It used to be they would take a lien on your property.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do they still do that down here?
They do that here too. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. They
okay.
still do
well,
that.
North Carolina's a lot like Florida in that kind of law.
Well,
the one
Virginia is a Commonwealth state.
Yeah.
So they are really, really strict here on things that happen here. Especially when it comes to domestic issues, domestic violence issues. Some of the cops will take up for the guy, and some will take up for the women. The ones that take up for the guy is crooked as hell, and they don't do their jobs.
Yeah,
So
but some women set up the guys too because it's so damn easy. I get so sick of these women who expect to have the best of the cream of the crop of guys, and then they threaten, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I'll ruin your life. It's
exactly.
That's
and then
bullshit.
You get assholes like my roommate, like Country Roads, and where he sits there and taunts you, and then you go inside, and he meets you at the front door and punches you in the forehead.
Yeah, you're right. Women are the worst. We should take away their right to vote. I agree with you guys.
Boss Man says, how can you treat kidney sweat on a horse, GP? We used to throw a blanket on the horse before we'd ride it. Otherwise, our jeans would be soaking and our legs would itch.
Yeah, right.
And you don't ride a horse in bareback in shorts. You just don't.
No.
You got to be wearing jeans.
It sounds painful.
That shit hurts. Leaves your legs raw.
Well, it didn't leave my legs raw, but I just itched.
Well, you sit there and you scratch enough, you're going to scratch yourself raw.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to throw a blanket on them. I would take them out to our pond and put the horses in the pond and climb on their backs. jeans and all. So
I used a wiki. We'd just jump on him. You had to kind of grab his mane and throw one leg up. And once you got up on him, he was a pretty big horse. We used a wiki because he didn't like a bit.
yep,
As long as you didn't give him a bit, he was the friendliest horse. You try to put a bit in his mouth and he'd get an attitude.
yep. We have one. Well, he's now just a pasture horse, but he did not like guys, and he did not like it when women were going through their womanly phase every month. And he would literally buck them off like he was in a rodeo.
Oh. Now, I have horse scars, but it's not from the horse being mean at all. I fell off of one when I was 7, and I've got a scar on my chin from that. I fell on a tin can. And the one on my finger, I got kicked.
I've been kicked. I've been bitten. I've been thrown off.
We're talking about horses, not country roads.
No, not country roads.
Behave, Jacob. Now, I startled my cousin's Shetland pony, and he just
reared up and kicked you.
No, he got me with his back leg. I was bending over to pick up something that had dropped, and when it dropped, it startled him. And when I bent over, it startled him again, and he bucked at me, and I put my hand up, and he caught me with his back left leg, so I have a scar on my finger from it.
Ouch.
Yeah, I had to wait for an opportune time because the last time I looked up, GP was talking about lady stuff and horses not liking it. And I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't jump in now. And then I waited until there was the next opportunity. And I was like, oh, okay, here's a good one. Slide a country roads joke in there.
You just slipped that one in there, didn't you?
Daddy, open the door. Let me in.
I don't get that. I don't get that reference. You have to do it again and let me know what you're talking about. What is it, Daddy? What?
Daddy, open the door. Let me in.
What's that from?
Jeff Foxworthy. Or not Jeff Foxworthy, Jeff Dunham.
Oh.
Jeff Dunham. He said that he was outnumbered in his house, 3 women to 1 guy. The dog would go and run and cower. He would hide in his office, and his daughter would come to the door, scratching at the door. Daddy, open the door. Let me in.
Yeah, no thanks. Hard pass.
I just had the one brother, but he was enough.
I had 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters, and my mom and me and my stepdad.
Well, I have half siblings, but I didn't grow up with them. Thank God, I met them as an adult.
But yeah, just thinking about that, you know, my stepdad would literally stay at work and work out of town because he's got a multi-million-dollar lifetime contract with NASA down in Florida.
Wait, what?
So he's down in Titusville most of the time.
Your dad does?
My stepdad does, yeah.
Your stepdad has a lifetime
multi-million-dollar contract with NASA.
Oh.
So he's with him till he retires.
Yeah.
So he
until
gets
he
to
turns
stay
the
down near
business over
Cocoa
to
Beach,
us, and then we take over.
He gets to stay near Cocoa Beach where Jeannie lives.
So does he get the same amount of money if he was just to retire now then?
Probably.
So
and us kids took over. my stepdad will not retire until the day he dies.
What do you mean us kids took over? Took over what?
Us kids would take over the business.
The NASA business?